Hello and welcome to this video. Phantom and I went to New York Comic-Con this week, at least for me specifically Thursday and Friday, and we played a bunch of games, as we do, and over the next couple of days you're gonna see us talk about them, share some gameplay footage if we have any. And it should be neat, should be cool, and we'll just kind of give our general thoughts of it. This is kind of being recorded as sort of a off-the-cuff, almost singular podcast type kind of thing, namely because I'm just here to share the gameplay footage, but I will talk a bit about the game because, you know, I played it and I want to. Zombie Army 4 was not only the first game I demoed, but it is the only game that we were allowed to take direct gameplay capture of. Every other company, even the ones who had told us that direct gameplay capture was A-okay from the start, like immediately were like, I don't know about that one. So the following videos you'll see of us talking about games are either going to be over-the-shoulder, off-screen recordings, or just sort of company-sent B-roll. But no, Rebellion's cool. Rebellion allowed us to plug a capture card into their PlayStation 4 demo station and capture the footage that you are watching right this instance. And the gameplay footage you're watching right now is actually not even the original, like, first recording. This is a second recording that I had to do on Friday because the demo that I had captured on Thursday, for some reason, the footage was blank. I think that was due to a setting that was like in the weird debug settings menu on the demo unit PS4 they were using. So, yeah, I had to go back and play it again, which is nice because, you know, when you play something one time over, you can go into it a second time knowing exactly what to do, especially with the control setup, because this game has, like, you can kind of see it in some of the control blurbs that pop up now and then, I'll start from the start. So Zombie Army is... This is really rambly. Zombie Army is a spin-off series of the Sniper Elite franchise. You might know Sniper Elite because either you just know the games or because I've been talking about these games this year on this channel. I did a review of Sniper Elite V2 Remastered a few months ago when that came out, and I have a review for Sniper Elite 3 for the Switch that just came out like 6 days ago. There's a written review. I haven't done a video yet. I might do a video. It's been very busy as of late, so maybe it'll come late. If people want it, please say, I don't know, link in the description below to the written review. But Zombie Army as a franchise has been around since post V2's launch, and I actually played the original two Zombie Armies when they first came out, and I really liked them at the time too. It's been forever since I played them. I think someone gifted me the trilogy on PC, but I never got around to playing it. I should probably do that. But so Zombie Army 4, this is the fourth one. It's for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Comes out early 2020, and it is based on the Sniper Elite 4 engine, which I've also only played like 5 milliseconds of this year. So as far as like direct comparisons to the Sniper Elite games themselves, I guess I can only really compare it to 3 because I just played 3 less than a month ago. But regarding the Zombie Army games, if you've ever played the Call of Duty Zombies mode, It's kind of more or less the Sniper Elite equivalent of that, except it's a lot more grandiose because they're not just like a cute little bonus mode. These are full video games. So there's less of a focus on just inherently like survive endless hordes of zombies over and over again, and there's more of a focus on level progression and upgrading skills, upgrading weapons, different characters, and there's like a story. There's like an actual story going on. Not to say that Call of Duty Zombies doesn't have a story, but like this is a campaign, you know? There's aside from that, there's actually not really much else I can say about the game. I could have phrased that better. There's not a ton to talk about because as far as third-person shooters go, this is pretty standard. If you've ever played the Sniper Elite games, you should be immediately familiar with how these games play, with the only main difference being the controls, because it wouldn't be a Sniper Elite game unless the controls were, for some reason, completely different than any other version before it. I don't know why, that's just how they do things. I think the major difference between this and say a mainline Sniper Elite game is that the combat is way more refined to play more like a standard third-person shooter, whereas the Sniper Elite games almost penalize you for using third-person shooting because it wants you to snipe, because the sniping mechanics in Sniper Elite are kind of the point, but in Zombie Army, a lot of those sniping mechanics kind of take a back seat. Like it's still there, you know, you got the scope and you can, they even have sort of an arcadified, that's not a word, I just made that up right now, maybe. In Sniper Elite, there's like a thing where you can hold your breath and like focus on a target, and then a little reticle will pop up, and then you have a flashy camera sequence where you see the bullet fire out of the gun and rip through a person's fucking brain matter or something. In this game, it's like almost gamified, and then you have like other abilities tied to the other guns. Like if you're using a pistol or a shotgun, there's slow motion you can turn on. There's also like special melee attacks. In this gameplay, I had the machete, because that's cool, because that's real neato. And then of course there's like electric attachments that kind of work as like a partly a stun, but also kind of like a wider attack that can kind of fizzle through multiple enemies and kill them, like a crowd control kind of thing. It's very cartoonish. It's insanely cartoonish, which I mean, I guess you should expect from a game about Nazi zombies. But to the point where this is almost like the video game equivalent of like a Universal Studios theme park ride, because it is just so over the top in terms of the theming and the aesthetic, and like the voices that are constantly like screaming at you, like, "Oh, you gotta get to the platform. There's zombies over there." I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. This actually was like a blast to play, and as far as it being a demo goes, I kind of wish there was more. At the end of this playthrough, there's like a hinting at like a boss character that has like a big flamethrower arm, and you don't get to fight it. I kind of wish you got to fight it. I guess we'll see in the final game, huh? So yeah, I think that's really about all I have to say. It's good. Thanks, Rebellion. Keep up the good work. And I guess from here on out, just enjoy the rest of this gameplay demo. And yeah, see you next time.
You again. Bastard shot me!
That's it.
Damn it, it's a blood seal. That's bad news.
You remember criticism, yes? Destroy the dead that guard it, and you'll break the seal.
Not bad.
Hotshot, I've turned on the old base defenses. My kinetic armament turbines. If you see one, shoot it, and it'll activate the defense mechanism. Should help you out.
Thanks, Edie. I'll keep that in mind. Back off! Ah, I'm under fire! Thanks, Edie. I'll keep that in mind. Confirmed. That's it. That way, on top of the coal carriage. Damn it, they're everywhere. Undead bastards.
Gun them down and push forward.
Not bad. Grenade! Back off! Huh. Bruno, I have a feeling we're not gonna find any survivors.
Damn it! Just keep going and get to that train. You can still make it.
That's a suicide.
Suiciders! No!
There's more. That's far enough. Suicider down. Back off! Crap, that's a suicide.
Suiciders! No!
There's more. no, you don't. Back off. Mine planted. You again. The suiciders are back, then that settles it. This war's not over.